Good morning, Olivia. Thank you for coming in today.
Good morning, Mr. Patel. Thank you for having me. I'm excited for the opportunity to speak with you.
Let's start with a brief introduction. Can you tell me about yourself and what brought you to apply for this junior data analyst position?
Of course, I recently completed a data analytics certification program after earning my degree in economics. During my studies, I developed a strong interest in data and how it drives decision-making. I completed several projects involving data cleaning, visualization, and predictive modeling, and I'm now looking to apply those skills in a professional setting. This junior analyst role is a great fit for my background and my career goals.
What tools and technologies are you most comfortable with?
I'm proficient in Excel, SQL, and Python. I've also worked with Tableau and Power BI for data visualization, and I've used Pandas and NumPy extensively in my projects. I recently started learning about Looker as well. I'm always curious to explore new tools if they can improve the workflow or deliver better insights.
Describe one of your recent data projects and what you learned from it.
One project I really enjoyed involved analyzing sales data for a fictional e-commerce company. I cleaned and merged multiple data sets, then created dashboards to highlight trends in revenue, customer behavior, and seasonal performance. I learned a lot about balancing visual clarity with analytical depth, and I realized how important stakeholder communication is when presenting insights.
How would you approach a situation where the data you received is incomplete or has quality issues?
I'd start by assessing the scope of the issue, what's missing, where the gaps are, and how critical those gaps are to the analysis. Then I'd try to source alternative data if available, or apply techniques like imputation or filtering if justified. I'd also document everything and communicate with the relevant team so decisions are based on transparent limitations.
How would you prioritize tasks when working with multiple projects and tight deadlines?
I typically start by assessing the urgency and importance of each task, then breaking larger projects into manageable steps. I use tools like Trello or Notion to stay organized, and I make sure to set realistic goals. Communication is key. If priorities shift or something takes longer than expected, I let my team know early so we can adjust.
Data analysts often work with teams from different departments. How do you handle cross-functional collaboration?
I make it a point to understand the goals and language of the team I'm working with. Whether it's marketing, finance, or operations, I try to align the analysis with their key metrics and make the insights actionable. I've found that listening carefully and avoiding jargon goes a long way in building good collaboration.
How do you ensure your analysis tells a clear and honest story without misleading the audience?
I focus on context and transparency. I avoid cherry-picking data and always include explanations for assumptions, outliers, or limitations. I aim to present data in a way that highlights insights, but also allows stakeholders to make informed decisions, not just hear what they want to hear.
Tell me about a time you had to learn a new skill or tool quickly. How did you manage it?
During my internship, I had to learn Power BI within a week to build a dashboard for a product team. I watched tutorials, practiced with sample data, and asked a few quick questions to colleagues. By the end of the week, I delivered a functional and visually clean dashboard they could use in their meetings. It taught me how to ramp up quickly under pressure.
Suppose I give you a messy data set today and ask for insights by tomorrow. What's your first step?
First, I do an exploratory review. Check for nulls, inconsistent formats, outliers, and data types. I'd clean it using Python or SQL, depending on the size and structure. Then I define key questions or hypotheses to guide the analysis. I'd prioritize visuals and summary statistics that align with the goals, and I'd share an outline early to confirm expectations.
How do you stay current with industry trends and data analytics best practices?
I subscribe to newsletters like Data Elixir and Analytics Vidya. I follow experts on LinkedIn, attend webinars when I can, and practice challenges on platforms like Kaggle. I believe staying curious and learning continuously is critical in this field.
What do you think makes a junior data analyst stand out?
Someone who's not just technically skilled, but also understands the why behind the data. A standout analyst takes initiative, asks good questions, communicates clearly, and keeps the end user in mind. Being coachable and eager to learn is also really important at the junior level.
What are your long-term goals in this field?
In the long run, I'd love to become a data strategist or product analytics lead. But right now, my focus is on growing as an analyst, improving my technical depth, learning from experienced professionals, and building a strong foundation in business intelligence and analytics workflows.
Do you have any questions for me?
Yes, I do. What does a typical day look like for someone on your data team? And how do you support junior analysts in learning and growth?
Great questions. We usually start the day with a short stand-up, then spend time deep diving into projects or collaborating with other teams. For junior analysts, we assign mentors, conduct regular check-ins, and encourage participation in internal workshops.
That sounds exactly like the kind of environment I'm looking for. Thank you so much for the insights.
You're welcome, Olivia. I appreciate your thoughtful answers today. We'll be in touch soon.
Thank you, Mr. Patel. I really enjoyed our conversation, and I'm excited about the possibility of joining your team.
If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Your support means a lot.